Cat Cora is here today putting together an outdoor dinner party for 8 of her friends, and we get to learn the tips and tricks to creating a beautiful backyard barbecue. Hey, Kat!
Hey, Brandy, how are you?
Good. This looks beautiful.
Isn't it fun?
Oh my gosh, so fun. So let's talk about barbecuing. This is your thing, right?
Yes, it is. It is. I'm from Mississippi, girl.
Tell us about some of the mistakes that people make when they are creating a barbecue.
Well, I would say the top 3 really are that people get their grill too hot. You know, with a gas grill or butane, you don't need more than about 10 minutes to preheat it. I think being impatient with your food, I'm the worst, believe me, because I'm always used to that Iron Chef mentality. So it's really about slowing down, let your meat cook, don't poke and prod it because you lose the juices. And I think really it's about marinating your meats long enough.
Yeah, and it sounds like all of that goes back to preparing a couple days in advance and knowing what you want to do. So let's talk about today. What is the first thing that you think about when you're creating the ultimate backyard barbecue?
Well, the first thing I think about is what is my theme? I mean, I really, you know, that helps me prepare any party is really coming up with a theme. And sometimes the theme is just, you know, organic, sustainable, all natural, farm to table.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes simple is best.
All right, Kat, so what is today's theme?
Well, I'm doing a Mediterranean theme today.
Yeah, and I love how your influence, your Greek influence, kind of plays into the menu choices that you have.
Well, you know, barbecue is so universal. I mean, even though I'm from Mississippi, I have a Greek-American background. And so when I go to Greece and visit my family, we barbecue there. So it really is something that is done all over the world.
So let's talk about the menu that you've chosen for today. What are some of the meats we're going to be learning how to make?
I'm going to be doing this beautiful chicken that's got this great rub on it. And then I'm going to be doing a Basque beef, which is with the same rub, and I'm going to be doing a chimichurri sauce with it, and then skewered shrimp with a tzatziki sauce, which is a Greek yogurt sauce with cucumber and mint. And I'm going to be doing a great rub on all of those. It's 4 ingredients, so simple. It's dried orange zest, chili powder, salt, and cracked pepper.
I like that. So there's plenty of variety for everyone. 3 different types of meats. Now, what about sides?
I'm doing this fantastic salt roasted beet salad with a tangerine vinaigrette, which is off the hook. I'm doing grilled bruschetta with 3 toppings. I'm going to be doing my own olives and tapenades on the side, and then I'm going to be doing my white peach sangria.
Oh,
which
great.
is great.
Can't
Delicious.
wait. So it sounds like when you're creating the ultimate barbecue, it's really about preparation. So what are some of the things that you can do a couple days in advance?
Well, a couple of days ahead, obviously you start making your menu. You think about your theme, you create your menu, then you can start actually preparing things that you can do ahead of time. For instance, you can make your sauces a day ahead. You can marinate your meats for sure a day ahead.
And sauces always taste better, kind of, if you've done them a couple days before, right?
Exactly. Things like that. You know, even your sangria, you could even start prepping a day ahead, you know, with some of the fruits and things. So there's several things you can get started a day ahead or 2 days ahead.
So what about the day of or the morning of when you're getting ready for your guests to arrive?
Well, a lot of things that I like to do the morning of is I like to get my platters. I definitely do my Tablescape, and I get my platters out, and I actually put little Post-its on what is going on what.
Oh, that's a good
Just in
tip.
case, you know, Jennifer jumps in or a friend jumps in to help me, they know where everything goes. You know, getting your bread ready to grill, getting all of the tapenades and the toppings made for your bruschetta, and then you're putting your sangria. You know, you want your sangria to really get good.
Soak up the fruits and the flavors. Yeah.
Get all those flavors in there and get that ready to go. You know, your star of the table should be done as fresh as possible. Those are the things, meats and bread. When your guests show up, you can start grilling those.
So, Kat, how do you decide how much food to prepare? Today, I know you're serving 8 of your friends, but you don't want 8 servings of every single thing, right?
I think, you know, with a cut-up chicken, you think about a piece per person. You know, maybe even a piece and a half, because it's okay to have a little bit left over.
I was just about to say that we love leftovers.
I have 4 kids. We love leftovers in my house, so I don't mind making a little extra. And matter of fact, it's great for chicken sandwiches for the kids the next day.
I love that.
So I don't mind making a little bit extra, but at least a portion and a half of everything per person.
So, Kat, let's talk about this gorgeous tablescape, starting with these beautiful bowls.
Aren't these lovely? I got these because they remind me so much of the Greek islands, and they remind me of the Mediterranean in general. And these are great because they're outdoor friendly, so they're hard plastic. You don't have to worry about it breaking and getting in the pool or what have you.
Those bowls are so stunning, and you can find them at Williams-Sonoma.
And then, of course, I love these. You know, anything that I could put in an old mason jar is fantastic. So these are kind of this blue tinted look with them. They're great for holding silverware. Just put a wicker basket on the table to put those in. And then, you know, glass always works, glass and white china.
Then you can see, it's simple,
Yes.
but you can see the food that you've prepared.
You know, white china is a great tip because that really makes your food pop. You want the food to shine, you know, that has to be the star. So that's why I chose glass, and this is great because it's kind of a pedestal look. You can just take a bowl, tip it over upside down, and then put the bowl just to give everything height. It's really like about creating texture in food. You got to create texture on the table. I love also doing family style. Everybody can just serve themselves, get what they want, and then sit down, and then they come back for seconds if they want. It's perfect.
And they'll always do that.
And they will always do it, hopefully.
Okay, let's talk about this gorgeous bar cart that you've decorated, and I can't wait to make your sangria and your other spritzer. Tell us about the importance of having something like this set up in your backyard.
Well, I think it's always fun to set up a separate little bar area for people with alcohol and non-alcoholic drinks for everyone. Just setting up some glasses, fun straws if you're having kids, or the big kids as well, just to make it fun, separate from the dinner table, and people can just come over here and help themselves.
Kat, this looks so stunning. Now that we have everything displayed out, what are some of the final touches that you're gonna do?
Well, definitely with the beef tenderloin, what I've done is I've put this, actually I finished it on a Himalayan salt block, which is really nice. It gives it a little saltiness, but then I'm just gonna top it with a little of the chimichurri just across it like that, so people can grab a piece, but they can also get a little bit more sauce. So what I'll do is I'll just leave it there.
And it looks so fantastic, especially displayed on the Himalayan salt block, which you can get at Williams-Sonoma. So
right,
really
exactly.
nice.
Nice touch. And then on the shrimp, I do the lighter sauce, which I was talking about, the tzatziki sauce, which is the cucumber yogurt. And I also put this over brown rice, the shrimp. So that just gives it a little healthy touch to it. And I like brown rice. It goes really well with the tzatziki sauce and the shrimp. So just kind of
mouth-watering.
a little drizzle over these shrimp. And then if you, Brandy, can grab the barbecue sauce and finish the CCQ sauce on the chicken, just give it a little glaze.
Oh yeah.
And then again, we set it out if people want more, which they always do.
Which they will, that CCQ is addicting.
That's it. A little bit of sauce on that just to give it a little bit of deliciousness.
I love it. This is so beautiful and there's so much variety. So we have our fantastic side over here, this beet salad, fresh, seasonal, tart. Over here, the olive and tapenades, which is a really nice platter, and nice for your guests to kind of pick and choose before they get to the entrees. Yep. And then our bruschetta with 3 toppings.
Yes.
And then of course, great drinks, a fresh fruit spritzer, and a white peach sangria. Yep. This is gorgeous. This literally looks like it was taken out of a magazine. Kat, you're such a great host.
Thank you, Brandy. This is a fantastic spread, and this is the way to do it in the summertime.
This is perfect, especially as we approach grilling season. For all you people at home that are used to just grilling with hot dogs and burgers, step it up a little bit. Do it Cat Cora's way, CCQ it. Try to incorporate some of these tips that we share with you today. And for more, be sure to check out our other videos so you can learn how to make these delicious sides, how to master the grill like a pro. And Kat, again, thank you so much for being here.
Great being here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Whoa.
And thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on Pop Sugar.